Hello, I'm Keith Steinbaugh. I'm a Colorado Mountain Club trip leader and instructor, and in this quick tip video, I will do a review of Recco reflectors. So what exactly are Recco reflectors and how do they work? Basically, it's a passive device. It's a small piece of metal that's cut as a radar reflector, and this reflector is sewn into clothing or gear, or it may be in something that you can add on to a piece of gear. It's detected using a special radar transmitter, and these transmitters can be either helicopter mounted or they can be handheld. For a complete description of the Recco system, please go to the following URL. It's got a very, very good description of the way the system works and the types of gear that they have. So some examples of reflectors, these are the two that I own. One on the left is a belt, and it has two reflectors built into it. You see that one of them is labeled, the one on the other end is not. And then on the right is a reflector that is sewn into a jacket hood that I wear when I'm out skiing or snowshoeing. You can also find these reflectors now being included in climbing harnesses. I know Black Diamond has one for an ice climbing harness. You can find them in boots, and you can also find add-ons that you can clip onto a helmet or a pack. Here's an example of the detectors. On the left is a handheld detector. You can see that it's a fairly small unit, and it would take quite a while to search a large area, even if multiple detectors were in use. The helicopter detector on the right can search a large area very quickly. So where are these detectors deployed? Most of the search and rescue teams and ski resorts in Colorado have the handheld detectors. On the right is a sign similar to one that's up at Loveland at the end of the cafe when you walk outside, letting you know that they do have the Recco detectors at the resort. There is one helicopter detector currently deployed in Colorado. It's with Highland Helicopters down in Durango, so not real close to the Front Range. And for a list of places around the world where these detectors are deployed, you can go to the following URL. This gives you an idea of where all they're deployed, and it's updated periodically. So I would recommend checking back if you're really interested in new deployments. So, what are some of the limitations of this system? The main thing to keep in mind is it's the reflector that's detectable, not you. So if a reflector is on your pack, it's really your pack that is detectable, not you. Why is this important? Well, if you set your pack down and step off the trail to go to the bathroom, or you're in camp and you don't have your pack on and you leave camp for a short stroll and you get lost, they're going to be able to detect your pack wherever you left it, and they will not be able to detect you. Also, if you're using the externally mounted reflectors, like being clipped onto a helmet or clipped onto your pack, these reflectors might get ripped off in an avalanche or ripped off in a fall. If that happens, once again, it's the reflector that is detectable wherever it winds up and not you. The ground search, as I already mentioned, using these handheld units may be time consuming because they're only seeing a very small area at any given point in time. The helicopter unit can actually search a large area very quickly, but it may not be available anywhere in the Front Range in a timely manner if it's available at all. So, some considerations when you're using this system. First, I would say wear the reflector on your body, not on your gear. And that's just my personal opinion, but it's very difficult for a belt to get ripped off your body as compared to a pack or something that's strapped onto a pack. If you're using these reflectors, I would say include it in your trip plan. That way, your backup knows that you have a Recco reflector, and that information can be passed to 911 and to the rescue authorities so they know that if they bring a Recco detector unit, they might have a better chance of finding you. Finally, the reflector is not suitable for backcountry avalanche rescue, and this is mainly because of the time involved to get a detector on the scene. If you're out in the backcountry and it's in avalanche territory, you need to be prepared to do standard avalanche rescue procedures, and you need to remember that a Recco reflector does not replace an avalanche transceiver. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, you can contact me on the CMC Slack channel. via direct message. I'm Keith Steinbaugh. Thanks. Hope to see you in the mountains.